Hello and welcome to your 30-minute all levels yoga flow class. Today we're going to start in seated position. So options here to start with crossed legs. I am currently sitting on a block so that my hips are elevated and my knees can relax a little bit more. Feel free to use a block, a book, or a pillow or any other prop nearby. Also option today to sit in hero's position on the knees, leaning back on towards the heels with those sit bones. So take what you need here. I'll give you a moment to settle in, find comfort, place the hands on the body, maybe palms face down on the knees, palms face up, or options to bring one hand to the low belly, one hand to the chest. Eye gaze can become soft or maybe unfocused. Eyes can also close down completely if you feel safe in your space. Good. We're going to start today's practice with counted breath. Now, options to take on your natural breath or maybe another breath practice of your choice, whichever is best for your body today. If you'd like to follow along in counted breath, we're going to transition from a 3 count to a 4 count, and I'll give you some room to play in between as well as some things to watch out for as we breathe. When you're ready, let's take an inhale here. For 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Last time together here. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Good. And I'll give you a moment or so to play with that 3 count breath. Check in with the body. How does it feel with that 3 count? Are we craving a higher count? Maybe we would like to return to our natural breath. Just take notice of how it feels. Good. Now options here, you can either stay at the 3 count or transition back to your natural pattern of breath, or if you'd like, you could follow me into our 4 count. Now, before we enter our 4 count together, what I want you to take notice of during our 4 count is the moments in the in-between. So in between the inhale and the exhale. So when we hold at the top, how does the body feel versus when we hold at the bottom? How does the body feel? We'll try it together. When you're ready, let's take an inhale here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Take notice of how you feel. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, take notice of the emptiness. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times here. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Take notice. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take notice once more. Last time. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I'll give you some room for play here. Practicing that 4 count. Maybe transitioning back to the 3 or your natural breath. Good. When you're ready, let's return to your natural breath. If you're not already there, bring the hands off the chest and the low belly if they were there, and allow them to fall just gently on the knees. Eyes can remain soft or closed. We're going to start our weather check today. First, I'd like you to take notice of the space that you're practicing in. This can be naming the room that you're in, taking notice of the furniture around you, maybe taking notice of the surface that you're practicing on, and how the body feels as it touches that surface. Fidgeting is always allowed in our class, but maybe check in with the body and take notice if you can make yourself just a little bit more comfy today. Good. Next, I'd invite you to take notice of the quality of light in your space. If the eyes are open or unfocused, take notice of the direction of light and where it's coming from. If the eyes are closed, take notice of the quality of light as it filters through the eyelid. Their color to it, maybe a hue. Start to take notice of any external noises that you may hear in your space outside of my voice. Maybe you have pets or family nearby, cars passing outside, or maybe you're listening to music. Just take notice of these sounds without trying to change them. Next, I'll invite you to take notice of the air quality in your space. Check in whether there's some stillness to the air or movement. Take notice of the temperature today as it touches your skin, your clothes, and even as you breathe in and out. And then last, but certainly not least, let's start to take notice once more on that natural breath. Good. Now I'll invite you, if you're sitting on a prop today, just to remove it out from under your body, just off to the side if you'd like to use it for later. When you're ready, let's take an inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, drop right hand down beside right hip. Left hand reaches up overhead. We're leaning, bending into that right elbow. Left hand reaches for the right side of your space. Take a few breaths here in this side stretch. Options for stillness or inhaling to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend back into that right elbow. Let's hold here one more breath. Good. Next, inhale, right arm reaches up to meet the left. Exhale, left hand down beside left hip. Reach that right hand over towards the left side of your space. At the same time, bend into that left elbow. Good. A few breaths here. Options once more for stillness in this posture, or to find movement, inhaling for length, reaching right hand high. Exhale, we fold. Let's take one more full breath here. Good. Inhale, we rise. Left hand reaches up to meet the right. Exhale, hands down to the knees. Now, our cross, if you're in hero's position, I'll invite you to come to your sit bone. Cross your legs with dominant leg or the more non-awkward leg in front. Good. When you're ready, let's take an inhale. Reach those arms wide as you can. Chest is open. Maybe lift that chin proud. Exhale, let's give ourselves a hug. Curl through the upper back at the same time. Chin tucks in towards the chest. Good. Inhale to open. Chin lifts. Exhale, we hug. Chin tucks. Let's do 3 more just like this. Breathing as we go. Last one here. Good. Inhale to come to neutral spine. Exhale, let's switch the cross of our legs. We're going to take 5 more seated cat-cow on this side of the body. It may feel different sensation within the back body as you do so. When you're ready, inhale, reach those arms high. Chin lifts. Exhale, round through the spine. Hug the body, chin tucks in. Good. Inhale to open, nice and wide. Exhale, we close. 3 more as you follow your breath. Last one. Good. Inhale to come to neutral spine, hands to the knees. Exhale, let's rock forward and arrive into our tabletop position. Good. Take notice on table today. Options for some knee support here is pulling your mat or the towel or blanket you're practicing on to create a triple layer. That's if you'd like a little bit of extra comfort in tabletop position. You won't be here long. Let's take notice of our table. Shoulders are over wrists and hips are over knees. We're going to take an inhale at center. Spine is neutral. Exhale to intend right ear to right hip. Gentle C shape of the spine. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, left ear to left hip. Excellent. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale left. Let's take on 1 more each side as you follow your breath. Good. Let's inhale back at center and exhale to arrive. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. When you're ready, take an inhale, reach right hand up. Exhale to thread right hand through the space you've made between the left hand and the left knee. Shoulders going to touch down just for a moment. Inhale, push into left hand, reach right hand high to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. 1 more time here. Inhale to reach. Gentle twist. Exhale, we thread this time. Right shoulder's going to drop to the earth, followed by the forehead. Now, options here to keep left hand in front of the face or to extend left arm down the length of your mat. Take a full 3 rounds of breath here. Take notice of the hips in this position. Check in that they're over the knees and weight is distributed evenly here. Last breath. Good. Now, if left hand is lengthened down the mat, I'll invite you to bring it back in front of the face now. Take an inhale, push into left palm. Reach right hand high to the sky, gentle twist. Exhale, bring right hand underneath right shoulder. Good. Other side here. Take an inhale, left hand reaches high. Exhale, thread left hand through the space you've made between right hand, right knee, shoulder touches. Good. Inhale, we lift. Reach left hand high. Exhale to thread. Last time. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, thread that left hand through. This time, left shoulder drops, followed by the forehead. Excellent. Right hand can stay in front of the face, or you may choose to extend the right arm down the length of your mat. We're going to hold here for 3 full rounds of breath. Excellent. If that right hand is extended down the length of your mat now, just bring it back in front of the face. Take an inhale, push into right hand. Left hand reaches high to the sky once more. Exhale to bring left hand down underneath left shoulder. Good. When you're ready, take an inhale, tuck into the toes. Exhale to shift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here in down dog to settle in. Maybe that's bending into alternating knees. Warming up the back body, the backs of the legs. Excellent. When you're ready, we're gonna open up the hips a little bit. Take an inhale, lift up right heel. Exhale, bend right knee, intend right heel towards the glute. And on your inhale, open right hip towards the right side of your space. Exhale as you arrive. Good. Inhale to square the hips to the earth. Right heel lifts up and back. And exhale, let's bring it down to the earth to meet the left. Excellent. Take an inhale, wave forward. Exhale, drop the knees. Good. Inhale, in table. Exhale, hip shift back, child's pose. Holding here in child's pose for 3 full rounds of breath. When you're ready, inhale to rise up through child's pose and exhale as you arrive. Good. On your next inhale, tuck into those toes. Exhale, hip shift up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, pedal the feet. And then when you're ready and on your next inhale, let's lift left heel this time. Good. Take a moment here. Bend into left knee and intend left heel towards the glute. Inhale to open left hip to the left side of your space. Exhale to close, square those hips to the earth. Intend left heel high to the sky. And then let's bring it down to meet the right foot. Hip shift up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend into the knees. Exhale to walk, hop, or step the feet up to meet the hands at the front of your space and fold. Inhale, root into the heels, rise. Arms sweep up, overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Good. Take an inhale here. Sweep those arms up, overhead. Exhale, bend into both knees, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Good. Hands reach for the earth here. Step right foot back. Then the left hip shift up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. On our next inhale, let's lift right heel. Exhale to bend into right knee. Curling through upper back. Come to place right foot between the palms at the front of your space. Take an inhale here with hands framing the front foot. Exhale, drop left heel down. Prepping for warrior 2 here. Good. Inhale to cartwheel those arms up through warrior 2. And exhale, bend deep into the front knee. Excellent. Now there's always options to find stillness or movement here. So option 1, hold here in this warrior 2 posture. Option 2, take an inhale, lengthen through front leg, at the same time reach arms overhead. Exhale, bend, warrior 2. We're gonna do that 4 more times, or 4 more breaths if you chose static position. Inhale, find length, reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Good. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, warrior 2. 2 more times as you follow your breath. Last time here. Good. We'll meet in warrior 2. Good. Take your next inhale, lengthen through the front leg. Arms are not going to reach this time. Exhale, shift torso forward. So reach with right hand towards the front of your space. And then inhale, drop right hand to the inside edge, either thigh, calf, or knee of your right leg. Extend left hand high to the sky, reach, triangle pose. Take notice here of that left hip. Check in to see if you can wrap it towards the back of your space. Eye gaze is wherever neck is comfortable. 1 more breath here. Good. Let's take a collective inhale. Exhale, bend into front knee, warrior 2. Excellent. Inhale to sweep arms all the way down to frame front foot. Let's come onto the ball of the back foot. Root through both hands, step right foot back to meet the left, hip shift up and back, down dog. Now we're gonna inhale to bend into both knees. Exhale as we wave the spine forward, high or low plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, bend into those elbows, lower the knees as the chest touches down. Good. Inhale, push into the palms, lift the chest up into cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck into the toes, lift through table or high plank, hip shift, up and back, down dog. Good. This time, inhale here as we lift left heel high to the sky. Exhale, bend into left knee, intended towards the chest. Come to plant left foot between the palms at the front of your space. Take an inhale here with the hands framing front foot. Exhale, peek back at the right foot, drop right heel, prepping for warrior two on this side. When you're ready, inhale, cartwheel those arms up through warrior two. Good. Now same options here. Option one, find stillness in your warrior two. Front knee is generously bent and intending in the direction of front toes, or options to find length in the front leg while we reach arms. When you're ready, we'll take 5 breaths here. Inhale to find length. Reach hands overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Inhale for length. Exhale, warrior two. 3 more here as you follow your breath. Last one. Inhaling for length. Exhale into warrior two. Take a full breath here as you arrive back into warrior two. On your next inhale, lengthen through the front leg. And exhale to intend left hand. Reach it forward, chest follows. Bring outside edge of left hand to inside edge of left leg, wherever is comfortable for your torso. While you reach right hand high to the sky, triangle. Good, take notice of that back right hip. Check in to see if you can wrap it towards the back of your space. Chest is open a bit further towards the right side. 1 more breath. Let's take a collective inhale together here. Exhale, bend into front knee, arms sweep up, warrior two. Inhale to cartwheel those arms down to frame front foot, coming onto the ball of the back foot. Root into the hands, step left foot back to meet the right. Hip shift up and back, down dog. Inhale here, bend into the knees. Exhale, wave spine forward into high or low plank. Inhale in plank. And then exhale, lower, bending into the elbows, chest touches down. Inhale, push into the palms, lift the chest into cobra. Exhale, lower. Good. This time we're going to inhale, we're going to just push up through table. Exhale, hip shift back over the heels, child's pose. Holding here in child's for 7 to 10 full rounds of breath. Options to keep those arms extended down the length of your mat, or you may choose to stack hands underneath the forehead. Just breathe here and take notice of the breath as you breathe deeply into the back body. Notice how it feels as you reach the top of that breath. And then as you empty, just as we did in our warm-up. Now, if hands are stacked underneath the forehead today, I'll invite you to extend them down the length of your mat now. On your next inhale, let's rise up your table. Exhale to come to sit right or left hips down as we swing the legs around to the front of our space. Prep for recline. Take a peek behind you. Make sure there's nothing there that you can safely recline. Knees are going to stay bent for a moment as soles of the feet stay on the earth. Options for arms today to be palms face down beside the hips, or to reach arms to a T if you're trapped for space. Maybe make goalposts or L shapes with the arms. Going to take on some gentle spinal twists here before we enter Shavasana. Let's take an inhale here with me at center. Soles of the feet on the earth. Exhale, drop both knees towards the right. Good. Hold here. 3 full breaths. Good. On your next inhale, let's lift the knees up through center. Exhale as we drop them to the other side and onto the left. Hold here for 3 full breaths. Good. On your next inhale, lift them up through center. Exhale, pick the feet up off the floor and tend the knees towards the chest. Options here to wrap hands around front of the legs or back of the knees. Let's take 2 breaths here in the body hug. Options to rock side to side, massaging out that low back as you do so. Come to find some stillness at center. Let's take an inhale, inch those knees ever so close towards the chest. Exhale as you find extension through the legs, the arms, the body. If you experience any low back tension here, I'll invite you to bring soles of the feet back to the earth with the knees bent, maybe knocking towards each other if that feels good for your hips. Otherwise, take up space in your Shavasana. Find comfort. And we'll rest here for about 3 minutes before I bring you back at the end of today's class to close together. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana or your final resting pose today, please feel free to do so for as long as you wish. If you'd like to eventually join me in seated, I'll first invite you to bring awareness back into the physical body, finding any small movements that feel good, maybe wiggling through the fingers and the toes. Massaging the back of the head into the earth as you shake your head no from side to side. Maybe even choosing to find a nice long stretch, reaching the arms overhead and the legs in the opposite direction. When you're ready and in no rush to arrive, make your way into fetal position on the side of your choice. Take a full breath as you arrive. Good. On your next inhale, use a helping hand to push your way up into the seated position of your choice. And then exhale as you settle into seated. Eyes can stay soft or closed completely. Take a few breaths here as you arrive. Good. We'll take a collective counted breath together, combining our breath practice at the start. This time we're going to take a 4-count inhale and a 5-count exhale. We're going to do this only 3 times before we end today's practice. If you'd like to join, we'll take an inhale here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring palms together in front of the body. Rub them for friction, for heat, for warmth. And bring this warmth that you've made between your palms over your chest or your heart space as you open your eyes and you welcome yourself to your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you next time.